Good evening. Hope we're all having a good day. Okay, how you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate that. Feel free to smack that follow button. So, yeah, doing all right, man. Yeah, doing all right. Yeah, it's been yeah, cheers, mate. I appreciate the follow, man. Yeah, no, it's been interesting. Been streaming for I don't know, about 10 days. So yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. It's met some really nice people. Had some really nice interactions with people. One of the guys I squadded up with last night, we did a bit of PvP, which was embarrassingly bad for me. I think we both got beamed a few times. The last time I got beamed was we were trying to take Spielberg, which is hard against bots. It's even harder against bots and players. And I just I think we took one of the guys out. We think it was a player out on the balcony, and then it came out, peeked, and literally the guy just beat me straight in the face. And he made a good running battle with a group of 3 guys. But when we were stupid taking Spielberg on the way to Spielberg, because we heard a chopper coming down to land, and we were at Warden. I was running across anyway. And the guy I was buddied up with, he was catching me up. And the time it took him to get to the land or close to the landing zone, 4 choppers had come in. So we were dumb. That was just dumb. We shouldn't have done that. We should have left it. So yeah, we were well outnumbered. We had a little battle at the LZ, but I certainly didn't want to LZ camp, you know. So yeah, no, it was interesting. It was good. So I thought tonight what we do is first, obviously, there's a patch out. It's an experimental. I'm not going to run that tonight, only because I'm not 100% sure whether I'm allowed to stream that. But it's a public patch, so I think I am. But I've only just started out, so I don't want to chance that. But what I will do is cover off the patch notes. So I think that's probably worth having a look at the patch notes and what that entails. So there's some good things actually. So this is 034. And obviously I'm not going to read the whole thing. We'll be here for an hour, I think, if I read that. My voice is bad anyway, as you can hear. It's worse than normal. I've had man flu all week. So some good things there from the community. This is mainly from, obviously, feedback from players and content creators. I think one of the big ones is this one here. Boosted the drop rate of the keys and Fortnite. That's all about the control tower key that's on the sergeants, you know, the guys that walk around with the green berets on. They were saying that, you know, it drops, well, I wouldn't say regularly, but it drops a lot more than players think. It's just that players aren't picking it up off the body as much as they should. So, but the developers have increased that drop rate. Yeah, that's a good one. I've got caught out on that. So you go to log out thinking you're safe, and you're not. I lost a 20-inch barrel Delta backpack. You know, the normal shenanigans, your normal kit you've got on. And it was all for about 1.5 feet. I was that out of, and that was a Crusader. So I'd hit Crusader. It was a clean server, so I'd taken Crusader, got the stuff out of there, pulled a 20-inch barrel M4, I think, or did I have it on me? Yeah, don't quote me on the 20-inch barrel. I might have had it on me. Then I did the airplane where you get there's a jewelry box there, you know, with the 3 guys that just up north of Crusader. So I was coming back from that, hopped over the fence, ran however far I ran, and I just hit end deployment. And it wasn't like I come out and went back in, but I waited like 5 minutes. I went to go and do something. I think the wife had called me to do something. I said, "Yeah, I'm coming. I'm just going back to the the base, I can stop. And obviously, when I came back, when I logged in, my character's naked. I was like, oh crap. So when I went back, I realised where my body where I was standing, where I logged out. It was literally, if I'd taken 2 steps from my character to the right, I'd have been safe. And I just assumed, obviously, I'm in the base, I'm going to be safe. But you've got to be in and around a close proximity to the middle, like where the control box is. You've got to be closer to that. So giving the message that will stop a lot of players from losing kit. So that's good. So that more varied in weather profiles. So I don't know if you saw the dev stream, but there was a lot of complaints that it rains too much. Obviously, based on where it is, it does rain quite a lot. It does suck, man. So it sucks quite hard, actually. But yeah, that's we all got to remember it's pre-alpha. So all of these things, all of the developments that they do, just makes the game better and better, doesn't it? And as long as the community keeps giving constructive feedback, rather than just saying, "Oh, that's crap," and they're not following through why it's crap. People can't fix stuff they don't know it's broken. So, that's the one reason why I'm sticking with the game is, they listen to, so far they're listening to the people that are playing it and buying them, giving them the money to play the game. And they're acting on that, or they seem to be acting on it anyway, but, time will tell. There's loads of things coming out this year and there, so they've got their work cut out to keep their player base engaged, I think. But, all the signs are that they're trying, which is the most important thing. So adjusted that and then removed the collision of the wooden logs placed on the ground. Oh, that's a massive one. How many times you've been running, there's that little log and you hit it and then you stop running. It's so annoying. So that's pretty cool. And these ones here, there's some added more vegetation around India to the landing zone, because if you're running, I think it's still apparent, and whether they fixed that, I know that on a stream that I was watching, the content creator on that stream actually gave one of the devs an example of a video where someone's running low res in PvP, and there's a guy in the bush, and when you scope in and scope out, you can see the guy because you're running low res. So if you're running medium to high res, it doesn't work. If you're running low res and you scope in, you can see whoever is in the bush. So, and that's not a hack. That's the way the game is. So that might change. That might be something. Hopefully, they can do something about. There was a couple of other things I noticed that were worth mentioning. Some of these gameplay fixes are pretty cool. Adjusted the AI's vision to better address the environment and the weather conditions. You can take that one or two ways, but I think what they were trying to say with that is that the AI aggroing when it's pitch black or it's pissing down with rain and dark. You're not going to see someone if they're standing deep inside a tree line. And then the aggro onto you and beam were like 2 shots, so that would be good. And then the other ones were mainly down here. Some of the various things they're doing with rendering and stuff like that. So if you get a chance, and do read that, because it's some good stuff they're doing there. But what I'll do is I'm going to get hold of Madfinger Games and I'll ask them, am I okay to stream the experimentals? I think I am, because I know I've seen other streamers, but I don't know if they've like sought permission to do it, or because it's public. Anyone can run the experimental. We just got to change your properties in Steam. So we'll see what that what comes of that. But yeah, hopefully that they wouldn't mind that. So I thought what we'd do today is I'm trying to grind Vulture out to level 4. So probably do a little bit of looting, take a few areas, see what the server's like when we get on, see how busy it is. I was handing out welcome gifts to lower level players that needed it. Last night, man. So I'm trying to do when I get to base, you know. So I tried when I first logged on, and then when I was ending the stream, we had to go back to the base for something. I can't remember why. So we're back at base, and we found like 2 or 3 players that were quite low levels. One was like level 2 something, but I don't know that they spoke English. So they either that or they just blatantly just didn't want my help, which is great. You know, if you want to crack on and do it yourself, that's awesome. But it's nice if someone, if you need it, you know, so there's a little bit of help there. So they didn't do it, and then we found a guy who was just standing. So there was a guy standing here, If you're probably on the VOD on Twitch, and there's this guy standing here. So there's me with a Delta backpack, and this other guy that I teamed up with, and he's hitting him, and the guy acknowledges, doesn't speak to us, but acknowledges what we're doing, and like nodding and all this. So I drop a Delta backpack down, keep saying, and I'm speaking obviously using the push to talk, so everybody's hearing what I'm saying. That's in the game area, and so I drop a Delta backpack down with 10 grand in it, RPC plate carrier, and a fully kitted out DDM4. And the dude that was standing there, and if you're listening, I called you out on the stream last night as well. What a dick move. Level 50, right? Level 50. Walks up, goes like that, goes, didn't go loot, he went take, and then logged straight out. And that's me taking, that's him taking stuff off of a lowly, you know, effectively taking it away from, you know, a new player, which I thought was, you know, what I think to do. You can't get lamer than that. So yeah, not great, man. In fact, very, very annoying. And I might have a problem with the game audio. So, hold on. Yep. I think I know what it is. All right. I can hear it. Can you hear me shooting in the stream? No. No, god damn it. So what have we done there then? Huh. I'll tell you what we'll do. I know how to fix it. What do you think of that? So that little grey box on the right is chat, obviously my followers and stuff like that, scrolling on the top. Is it too much? We hear your voice. So is that great? Fine. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, I'll seek some other opinions as well. Hopefully we'll grab a few more people on stream and we'll see where we get. I know what it is. I didn't want to delay the stream, to be honest, but I find it on the
half Scottish, half Thai. I recognise your name as well.
arriving shortly near your position. ETA 30 seconds. I'm at the LZ. Hurry up and get in. Strap in. We're heading out. We're getting close. 1 minute. Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds. Go, go, go!
Well, I've been fiddling with the mic. Can you hear it now? And thanks for letting me know as well. Okay, appreciate that, man. Yeah, there's something. So the overlay's not changed. I haven't changed the overlay since the beginning of the stream when we had that problem. But there's definitely something going on. Getting my voice together now seems fixed. Ah, cool, man. Little teething problems. No good getting stressed by it. Although, see, I can't stream and I am where I need to be. Play the game, look at the chat. It's just those little things you got to get used to. Need a technical crew, yeah. You certainly bloody do, mate, I tell you. But I think, you know, most when you start out, you know, you're going to have teething problems. It's just, I wish there was a better way of testing. You say you can test your stream on Twitch? Yeah, mate, we definitely did. You know, and there's no good getting stressed by it. I had one one bad stream. One of the guys that was viewing, he now follows me. Actually, he knew a bit about OBS, so I had to end the stream because it was all over the shop. Because I'm running an ultra wide 34-inch ultra wide monitor. Because I managed to upgrade my monitor and I managed to upgrade my graphics card, but the CPU and memory and motherboard are so old. That's the next target, to try and get this old rig up to like streaming standards, really. I've got a really good internet, so I ain't got to worry about that. Bit rate's fine, all that good stuff, But yeah, the rig's really old, and I found me getting more and more like minor issues more often than not, which is a bit frustrating, and that is down to the rig, really. I don't think I've got anything. Oh, I have. Nice. Shall we? Go on, let's do this for a laugh. Yeah, do it for a laugh. Easy now. Come on then, where are you? See, that was... How many times did I hit that dude? My cut were off, but... that's... Where is he? Oh, there he is. That could be... I've got VMAX in as well, I think. Let's find their bodies, because I was hitting them. Yeah, so that's a kill shot, but what else? That's saying I never hit him at all. Well, one I dropped with one shot, so that could have been him. Let's have a look at the others, let me find the others. I'll watch there's someone over there sometimes. Alright, here's one. 1, 2, 3. See what I mean? I fucking knew to be someone else over there, son of a bitch. Oh, got no eyes on him. That's close, I can't even fucking see him. See? Light bruise. He's got a helmet on. By light bruise. And he's been hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And I had 14 bullets in when I started. Empty mag. So that's not a very good landing. How does those MX? Never tested. They're all right. I was saying I was talking away about the MX from your last message, and obviously you never heard a word I said, did you? So, they're okay. If I wouldn't, I wouldn't run one over an M4. If I had a choice, I'd run an M4 over an MX, 100%. They need a little bit of a buff. The ammo needs a bit of a buff. The gun's lovely, you know, sounds nice, you know, especially when it's silenced, it sounds good. You can get a hyper tap for it as well. So there's the hyper tap for the M4. There's 3 hyper taps. So there's the hyper tap 556, hyper tap 762, 556, M4, 762 will fit your MX. And the hyper tap basically gives you your muzzle efficiency. There, so I'm running at 9%. So that's how much it's going to control the recoil of the gun from the muzzle device. Whereas you fit a Hypertap 762 Hypertap on there, that'll be 45%, minimum of 45%. So it's like a freaking laser, absolute laser. Let's get that box while we're. I think this has got a lot to do with the. I think this might have been looted. No, it's not. It's just a random. Someone's looted it before. They had to drop something, and it's still there. Random can of beans. Ammo there as well. And here at the back of this truck, there's ammo crate and a weapons crate, equipment crate. Necklace, thank you very much. And there's a dude in there just didn't. Oh, look, he's lootable now. Past week he's not been lootable. But yeah, it just didn't work. Didn't get a chance to loot him. Come on, give me some chems. Chems. Okay. And if you're going to use it in the MX and PvP, my advice to you is probably don't, unless you've got AP blackout, AP.300 blackout, because so from a medium long, the gun is shit because the ammo, apart from AP. So close and like medium close, so low to very low, it shreds. It's a good gun with the right ammo in it. But yeah, PvP, I wouldn't even use this if I didn't have AP ammo. No way. And you can only loot that as well. You can't buy that, so. Well, you know, I said I was doing those little welcome packages for people who are just starting out. Yeah, ammo definitely needs a buff, mate. Yeah, 100%. And get the AP ammo a little bit more readily available. I don't mean stick it in vendors. Yeah, 300 blackout's supposed to be awesome. I should have really gone back to Crusader and swap the ammo out so you could put some CQ in there, just so you could see the difference. A good rule of thumb with this game, with the vendors, the more expensive it is, probably the better it is normally. If it's something, you know, some like the ears are very close together to the headphones and things. It's down to personal preference. I mean, what am I running? I'm running the quads. I think the quads block out like surrounding a lot better. Yeah, 855 will see you in most situations. After that, it's 856A or 855A1 and all of that. You need to be taken into and the other ammo, the better M4 ammo that you can only loot into PvP to try and get through the 3++ armor. Like the Phantom and the Plate 6, they'll take a fucking hell of a beating before you're going to get penetration on there. There's a little cache here, it's always worth going for. This has been done, no gun. There's no way I only have 2 in it, so I think that's been done. I'll take that just in case. Be quick here, because there's a guy who patrols this area as well. It's not. I don't think I dropped that guy, did I? Oh, my arms are all over the shop. No. I like the silencer on the MX. I think it sounds. I would not grenade need that. I think it sounds a lot better. There's normally a guy up there. We've got these 3 down here. Sometimes there's a guy around here. There's definitely a guy around that building. And then there's 2 or 3 down the other side of the slope where the main jewellery box is. Where I want to go. Need to be careful because this guy's a sneaky bugger. He can be there, he can be this side, he can be down the other in the slope by a bush. Thought I heard him there. It's what I like about the game. Look at the water running down the side of the hill. Wicked, huh? So I just don't drop to him and yeah, he went the other side of the tree. And if I was running the 855 and I was an M4, I'd have dropped him, so. Look. Medium chest wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Sometimes a guy. Where's that truck? Over there-ish. Can be here as well. And there's normally a guy standing there. You can normally get him to aggro out. You need a key for that building, but you don't need a key for the one up there. And there's a purse on a chair. Again, surprising how many times it gets missed. Be careful, this guy. Guy up here, but I can't see. Is that him? something there? No. No. And I've got the, is it the RR key here? A few times a radio place. See if I can find it on the map. So we're there, and I think it's... this here, the radio tower. Got the key for that quite a few times from up this location. Yeah, I can't see diddly. God, I hate running a torch. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna get money. Which is great, but I need loot. I wanted loot. Pistol. Jesus Christ. I've still got PTSD from last night. Why loot? What do you mean, why am I looting now? I can't see shit. Really can't see tonight. Ah, his torch just went on. If you mean, well, why am I looting? So I'm trying to get Vulture. I want to level Vulture up. Why loot over money? Because loot equals money too. Yeah, so... yeah, money definitely if you're trying to get, you know, buy stuff off the vendors, and the only thing where it slightly comes out with Vulture, he doesn't take kit, he only takes high-end loot, so he only takes these things. And we haven't done very well tonight in terms of that. I expected, you know, doing that run, I would have expected a lot more than we've got. And Vulture will only, as I say, only gives you 50%. So if you're selling loot in the early part of the game, my advice would be concentrate on the vendors that you don't have so many missions for, so like lab rat and stuff like that. I can't see shit. I don't want to turn my torch on. But I know there's a guy over here somewhere. Check these surfaces. Believe it or not, sometimes I've got better loot around here than I have out those purses. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just trying to get Vulture at level 4. Not that, I mean, at the moment, I don't think that the grind to get him to 4 is actually worth the investment in terms of time. I think, especially at the early stages, yeah, nothing out of there. You know, when you know you can sell the loot for double the money to, you know, a specific vendor, you know, like if he's going to sell alcohol, you sell it to Gunny because he gives you more than anyone else. That sort of thing, you know. So I think they need to incentivize players to go with Vulture. I mean, Vulture's good for, here we go. If you need a, you level them up and selling them shit. Yeah, basically just selling all this stuff. Now when I get a good load of it, I hightail it off to wherever he happens to be and see what and just sell it to him. I think I'm about 2.5 at the moment to 4, so really slow progress. So again, I mean, it's a good location for. Oh, I have that. It's that medium one as well. So that, you know, even if you're only going to do PvE, take it, because you can sell that for over £1,000. Ammo's going to be stuff I'm not going to use, but again, just showing you what's there. And I'll leave that stuff for. I'll close that down so someone doesn't think it's leave it. There you go. So look, there's there. Because I don't need the cash, so it's pointless me taking it, really. I'm just in it for the loot. Hop down to Echo 3 and get out of here. Then we'll try and hit Villa Von Fett or something. See how busy it is over that way.
Raven, wheels up for Echo 3. Raven here, I'm moving out. ETA, 30 seconds.
Oh, and the other thing they said they're fixed with the next update, which will probably be out, I'd imagine, next Tuesday, thereabouts. I don't know if anyone else has saw it, where you go into some rooms that are dark and it just goes pitch black. You can't see bugger all. And you have to like turn the torch on to, if you're lucky enough to have a torch. Got my ears on.
I'm here, move it, go!
So they fixed that in a lot of places as well.
Ready up, we're taking off.
Yeah, so let's shoot over to here. We'll do Villa Von Fett. Here, and there's 2 jewellery boxes here as well we can go for. But one jewellery box here, and then just about there there's a purse. So we'll do that. How are we doing on time? I'm going to go embarrass myself and do some PvP. Get completely owned. About a minute to get there. And the other thing I want to do is play music while I'm doing this, because you don't all want to listen to my horrible, gravelly old voice, so. Useful for me to see how you handle your runs on the PvE, though. Yeah, I mean, that's what I like about it. You know, you're not forced into PvPvE. You know, if you don't want to do PvP, you don't have to. You just want to chill out and just worry about the bots, you know, and do that.
We're getting close. 30 seconds.
how they handle the weather, what they're going to do with that. How much have I got on me?
Move out!
Yeah, that was a stupid move. How far are we from? So this house is always worth... Comes the thunder and lightning. This house is always worth going to. Yeah. That's good for stamina. There's a tracker. Nothing else. I thought I'd go to Shepherd. I'm going to run to Shepherd and drop all this off. I'll be well over if I hit that place, I think. Shepherd is just there, so it's worth doing. Is that game audio loud? Grip off. Have I got any more? Yeah. Stick a tag on. Got a bit of a way going. Where the frig am I going? So that place there is sometimes worth. I don't think it's worth the effort, but that, you know, there's a couple of crates around there. That's worth going to. Probably like medium tierish loot. drink of water. Game sound, okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's better. I have to watch where I'm going now because this is a bit hilly there. It normally, well, for me anyway, it's either they all just seem to funnel when you get them all in one hit, or you're forever chasing the bastards. But that feels. I want to go that side of it, so. On the left side, there's like a skip. You can jump onto the skip and then you can see the back patio piece. So if there's anyone on there, you can get them. And it aggroes them out and then they'll all come towards the gate and you can funnel them towards the gate. Any Battlefield players watching? Some of the much bigger content creators and people that actually know what they're doing on the stream are they're going, is it 31st is the reveal for Battlefield 6. Maybe that side of it. I think this might be done. Come on. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Jesus Christ. Nothing. Bag just there as well. Another. What, two? Oh, nice watch. Nice ring as well. Yeah, we're favouring. And then outside you've got he's long, I think. Nothing on the table. Yeah, when we dropped a nade on it. He's, I think, over there. Looks to be along that wall there. Oh, his knee works this time. Nothing, really. Nothing. Sometimes get stuff on the table. There's another tracker. Cool box. So you can get my energy up. If not, I'll go and nick that bar back. There's two bodies in there, and then back of there there's a med bag, I think. Where is that dude? Now, crap. Was a little bit disappointing, really, wasn't it? Sometimes be two, so you'll have one coming up. But he was obviously the guy that aggroed on it. So there's like a disused garage just there. There's normally anywhere between 1 and 3 there. There's a medical cabinet on the wall. That's about it. Sometimes it's worth hitting them because they shouldn't aggro on you when you come down there and you're going to hack a left to the riverside place, but never know, do you? Is that someone? Jesus Christ. My PTSD's getting worse. Look, it's a road sign. Jesus. I had to put money on that was a bloke. Yeah. You can take any of them long, borrow them. What do we see? Got one there. Nope. The guy I never see, I always miss him. So he shoots first. He's about there. Oh, that's a moped. This might be done already. Because that should have aggroed him up, shouldn't it? There's one that right along there. Didn't mean to fire. Not like that. Nothing. Yeah, now that.
Hey, you better back up right now.
I can't see him. At least he moved. Pull your shit back. No. I'm out of here. Yeah, thank you. He's gonna come for me. I was so focused on the guy I never see that I didn't see the guy that I always see. Son of a bitch. Damn. I might be hurt. At least we stopped the bleeding quick, so don't worry about that. Oh, what am I doing with that? So again, if you're in Lamang, it's a really good spot. LRI, sorry. It's a really good little spot to loot. You don't need any keys for it. That's annoying. Hey. A little jewelry box just there. Come on, hurry up. that's that for that area. I mean, you can go, there's loads of flat surfaces, but the AI aren't going to have anything useful, really, to be honest. And there's a little restaurant down there, but every time I go there, there's one guy normally standing out of the way. About there, if he hasn't already aggroed onto me. Down there. There's a couple of dead bodies over there as well. But in the building there, you can see that building there. There's nothing there really. I wish you'd done a Fanny Peas and BK Hut. I think that'll be. I wasn't busy earlier, so before we come here, so that might be worth having a look. See if we get some bits and bobs there. Might have to bandage on. Nearly there. Corner chopper now.
Raven, wheels up for Alpha 3.
$56. She's still bleating about. I'll sort it out on the chopper. Get to the chopper. Hey, stop. Yeah, that was madness yesterday. We did some PvP yesterday, and I was on my way to Spielberg because we'd had some PvP around Fanny Paradise and that. We'd gone there on purpose because we knew we'd get something down there, and we ended up against 3 or 4 players. The guy that was in the stream, we squadded up. Where to look high in gear, like level 3 plus, level 3 plus. So, some good spots are sawmills. Get some good stuff there. Get in the office, you'll get Phantom in that thing. I mean, but you're going to start getting into like Fort Narrow and obviously Tiger Bay. I think that's just mad because my rig just sound goes on it, everything. I don't know if that's the game. I've spoken to other people and they've had the same experience and they've got better rigs than I've got. The sound always glitches out.
Landing, get in, go!
But again, that on your own, that can be a real challenge. Like really hard.
Moving out.
You know, I'm not like a robot like some of the guys that can just lock onto people and like cut 3 bullets and have got them. I'm below average game. I'm quite happy to admit it. So yeah, Tiger Bay is difficult. Fort Narrow, if you plan your route out right and don't rush into it, that can be done. The HQ can be difficult, but there's loads of good loot in HQ as well. There's one spot in Fort Narrow where you can get a Phantom regularly. So if you land at Delta 3, come up here and go along here.
Approaching the LZ.
So you're coming up there and then coming down this wall. There's a wall there. You can hop over the fence here. There's a couple of guys here. There'll be 1 or 2 here. There'll be a sergeant patrolling here, guy there, and then you've got 1 or 2 here, and you've got to watch the air control tower. There'll be 1 or 2 high up there. So if you've got to be careful of that. Take them out as well. That's
Get ready.
going up to here. If you come up this way up to HQ, that can be a nightmare because there's loads of different angles that'll get you. So what you want to do is clear this out. There's an old plane here, and then kind of cut through here. Make sure you've got that guy. There might be 1 or 2 here. If you clear these guys out while you've been over this end, then the only thing you've got to worry about when you come down here to the underground armory is you might have a couple of guys there, and 1 or 2 guys here, and on the outside, just about there, where my waypoint is there,
Spread out.
there's a gear crate, and 9 times out of 10 you'll get Phantoms out of that. So that's worth doing. And then just if you're confident, then yeah, go and hit HQ. Loads of crates in there for high-end loot and stuff, and good ammo as well. I mean, depending on the guns you're running and depending on the enemy you're hitting, you're going to get some good ammo too. Turn my ears on. There's a guy patrols here. Could be long down there. That was the wrong way around, wasn't it? Oh, fine. Drop this crap off. Yeah, I mean, Fort Narrow, if you go into the HQ and that, I mean, it's much more enjoyable if there's a couple of you, 2 or 3 of you, if you're squadding up and stuff. I think the game lends itself to squadding up, definitely. And you can lone wolf it dead easy, of course you can, again, depending on your skill, it depends how hard it's going to be. For me, it's really hard. But yeah, the game definitely lends itself to squadding up. I think if you watch some of the content creators where they're squadded up with other people, I think that makes for the best viewing as well. Yes. Oh, not going to fit that in there. I wanted that bloody thing. Where'd that go? Where did that go? Where did that go? We dropped down here, is it? Plate 6 is good for PvP. There's one major drawback with it though. That's weight. It's no. Again, it depends on your play style. You know, it don't lend itself to streaming. That's for sure. I'll show you why. Look, so if I take that out, I'm going to take that out. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to keep it. Get rid of that. I'll sort out. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I've got a few of those. Can I drop that back onto there now? Yeah. So 27 to 54, and that's what I got on. So if the only thing I change is a plate carrier. So I'm now 36 to 54. So if you're going looting, you haven't got an awful lot till you're walking everywhere. But that being said, you know, if you have a look at it, it's 3 plus armor with 12 slots. So it's good for looting. And for PvP as well. Again, yeah, weight, but you're only going to be looting bodies in PvP if you've been successful and you've had a 5-minute break and you've taken a CP or something, you know. And you're going to be looting the bodies and throwing them straight into your locker anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I had a load of these. I'd lost quite I think I lost 2 Phantoms and a couple of Plate 6s recently. And I've been doing more PvP off stream than on stream because it's slightly I am that bad, believe me when I tell you I'm that bad. So I'm just trying to learn the game and the mechanics of the game and that sort of stuff, whereas PvP is concerned. But the good thing is a lot of people, they'll just help you out, you know. I think that's been the difference, and one of the reasons I've stuck with the game is the community's been actually really good. Really, really good. That's one of the reasons why I was doing, like, trying to help players out that are just starting out with the giveaway that I was doing, you know, seeing them in game and things. Because a lot of people helped me out when I first started, so. And you know, it does help. I think it drives the community as well, so it's silly not to do it. And for my level, I mean, so I had 100k and I was splitting into 10 grand bundles, and then putting a plate carrier, a bag, and a gun with it, and then just dropping it to players and saying, you know, welcome to the game, you know, that sort of stuff. But the 100 grand I got off of Discord because I won a competition on one of the Discord servers. I can't remember if it was GGW's own Discord server or one of the black market servers. I can't remember. I think it was a black market server actually. And I don't need the cash. I didn't need, no, I've got more than enough. I'm never going to spend that. I'm not going to be able to take it, much of it with me when I wipe the character. I need to wipe the character because obviously my in-game name don't match my Twitch name anymore, so I need to change that. So I will wipe my character at some point in the very near future, and then I'm going to just stream like from level 1 upwards, you know, and then see if I can find a friend to drop a couple of Delta backpacks down to with loads of crap in it, all my keys and stuff, you know. I don't want to lose my keys. It's taking me fucking ages to get those keys. But I do have, is that my dupes? Is that my dupes? I think that's my dupes. Fanny Paradise got a load of spares of those. BK House got a load of spares of those. So if there's anyone in the stream, followers on that you need a spare key, yeah, let me know. I'm more than happy to meet up in game or off stream. Drop your keys. No point me selling them now because I was only selling them for like in-game cash, or people were swapping for you know, lootable M4s and stuff, which are always worth having in your inventory. But Fanny Paradise is oh shit, I nearly went down there. Fanny Paradise is well known now, and you know, even by the developers, if you saw on their stream they were saying that it's one of the loot runs they mentioned, so that's liable to get a bit of a. I'm hoping they don't. I'm hoping they don't make it not worthwhile looting there. But I hope what I'm trying to say. I'm hoping what they do try to do with that area is make it harder. And if they make it a lot harder, then yeah, you know, change the loot. I'm not on any good luck keys yet. Yeah, it's just, mate. It's just if you down someone. You down one of the AI bot, just search them, keys and cash. That's all you should be thinking about, keys and cash. And, you know, if you loot body every now and again, you're going to get a bit of loot off, a high tier loot off them as well, so I won't run directly to Fanny P's, or what I'm going to do is just over here, there's where that little lake is with a rock. Just, yeah, sort of like east of that little lake, there's a rock there. There's a buried cache there. There's 2 buried caches around here. And you have to watch because there's a guy normally hangs about here as well. So again, depending on what level you are and what you deem to be good kit, it's sometimes worth going up to the radio tower. There's a buried cache. So if I show you so there's the buried cache here. And then on the map, that house. So there's a buried cache. And then in there with that's a vehicle. I think that's the vehicle. Yeah, I think that's the vehicle. There's a gun crate there, some ammo. But it's not worth going up there, to be honest. But it is for the buried cache. And then obviously hit this, because back of the lorry at the front there's a gun crate and a gear crate. It's definitely worth it, and get some MXs or MP5 stuff like that out of it. Oh, come on. No. So again, I'm a bit more hang back my gameplay, I think, than a lot of players are. So, for instance, with the ambush convoy, I'll go a little bit to the west of it, and then northwest of it, because it's just there, and I'll see what I can pick off, and then I'll go to them. There's a guy that always hangs to the back of the convoy in a bush. 4 to 5 enemy there, but it's worth the effort. It's worth going over it. Catch my breath back. One there. Only one at the front. Yeah, he's just there. Get my breath back, and then we'll ping him. Don't want to come out there. Can't see him. How did he miss me? I did not see him. That's not the guy that just nearly had me over there, though, is it? Sneaky bastard behind a bush. Where the frick is he? There he is. hitting the ground. I fucking knew he was there. I thought he was going to go there. So in the back of here, there's a med bag. Yeah, lovely. I'll have that. I'll come out, we'll do the bodies in a sec. Really? Really? Come on. Well, that was shit, wasn't it? Nothing. These guys sometimes have fanny PKs on them. Or BK. Occasionally BK. Once, I think, I've had BK. But you definitely get fanny PKs off these guys. Oh, left butt cheek. Oh, another left. Oh, right butt cheek. Nothing. Sometimes, occasionally get a guy patrolling there. Very occasionally. And there's 3 buried caches this end. I hit have you seen the, like, everyone calls them the gold buried caches for Midnight Sapphire. I hit them this morning. That was utter trash as well. It's the RNG gods though, isn't it? I pulled SVGs out of those, SVDs out of those before, so just the way it goes, isn't it? And that's not an easy run. Let's get rid of that cache. Pretty heavy. Put that in there. Alright, we're good. This little hut again is really good for. I say really good. It's the wrong word to use. Occasionally he's very good. Not on this occasion. What was down there? Nothing. Buried cache by that water tower. I swear blind, I just saw it, I heard him. Maybe not. Alright, that's been it. Ooh, a bit of snake wine. Nada. Watch. If I was staying on the server, I would. What I should be doing is dropping these out. Helps them refresh and get some different loot in there. There he is. Can't see him. Could be a guy long down there as well as that side. Now I'm in the open. And last time I came here, there was a guy over here. I was a first. That door's closed. I cannot see that guy. There he is. He's not dead, is he? Jesus. Did I say no? Yeah, the M4 is better. Well, probably M4 is better than someone else then, but. This is one of the rooms. If it's dark, coming here, can't see diddly if you've got your global illumination set to, like, I think medium or higher. And that's fixed in next. Well, in the experimental, they think they've got a fix for it. So that's what's being tested. One of the things that's being tested. Damn it. Nada. Really? That was bad. Where's that other dude then? That's where he was, the other guy. Out there. Where my dot is. Normally a dude here, so. Very cash it. Oh, whatever. Food and water. That dog gets me every time. No, nothing. I'll go back there. Right, let's go do the bodies now. Be mindful there could be a guy that side just in case. Oh, come on, game, give me some loot. Sometimes I've got loot from around here, where that one is. necklaces and phones and things like that. So, you know, it's so worth checking all the surfaces. It really is. Just don't know what's going to be there. If you don't see you searching, just come straight off the body. No point hanging on because you know there's not going to be anything there. Gonna work today. Oh, left foot. Thank you, sir. Nothing. So we'll let Fanny peas them. There we go on with that. We'll see how much we got and then we'll go and receive it, Mr. Vulture. Cry when I hand over the loot. Do that. I'll go in my PvP box. I'm not going there now. I had one of these for PvP, I think, already. Yeah, don't need that. However, that might go in. No. Just get rid of that. Make some space. In a bit. That's a good ring. That'll be worth a bit. Yeah. It's a bit meh, isn't it? It's not exactly... I don't know. It's not exactly... Give me $1. Plus for him. That was full. Day and a half ago. Oh my god. I didn't think I was that low on grenades. I want that in there as well. Yeah, I need to sort some first aid out. Right, that's it. Fanny P, see if we can... We're left on that timer. 6 minutes, that's an hour. Yeah, so like I was saying about the keys, if you need the key, you're struggling to find it. If I've got a spare, you're more than welcome to it. Exactly, right on me. Nope. Which one aggroed onto me then? Oh, there's one there. Thought I had footsteps coming that way. Yeah, I did. Medical thing there. Till just there. Normally a guy here. I was about to say, you got to watch me loot that because they can spawn other things just there as well. When we've cleared this, it's worth coming in here. It's under the table you can get stuff as well.
I will buy you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Turn the torch on so you can see it. Nothing there. I think that dude's come in the building, I think, or he's just outside. He ran. I thought he...
Where are you, man? Why didn't you talk about it? Come on.
I'm not sure about that guy there. If I dropped him or not. Another guy there. Oh yeah, I dropped him. There's one inside. Come on, pick it up. Fine. We'll do the rest in a bit. Let's do the... Really? 2 again? On the table? No. They're fixing that as well. By the way, oh, another plate 6. The first time that gets hit, that's it for the rest of the day. It's no point. It's one of the glitched out safes, isn't it? I think that's getting looked at as well. This can sometimes yield you something decent. AK-15. Yeah, we'll have that. Check tables. There's a guy out here somewhere. And I'm not sure about this dude. Not unless that's him. No. There he is. Ran right past him. I didn't exactly hit him well, did I? In my defence, it wasn't quite far away. I suppose you're going to say that's no defence. Or lack of defence. So there's a guy that's normally you got to worry about. He patrols like down there, down here, and then comes back down here. Just that building just there, there's a buried cache. And just further on the next building, there's a duffel bag and a weapons crate. Again, it's sort of like a average weapons crate, just a green one. But we'll do these 2 spots, and then what we'll do is we'll go to November because it's on the way. So we'll do this, go to November 2, and shoot out Harrison because that's Vulture's there, isn't he? Harrison and Westmore. So that completes that little circle then, doesn't it? This couldn't be any... Obviously, if any of you guys playing PvP and do this run while you're doing PvP, it's completely and utterly different. It couldn't be any more different. That was pretty chill. It's manic when you're doing PvP, especially if there's a few people there. One. There's normally 2 here. Or has been 2 recently. Okay. so hot in this room without a fan on. There you go, BK house. Take the watch. Attach that. Unload the ammo. Need the ammo, and I'll take the Spectre. Again, I mean, if you don't want to take the gun or you're full, good thing to take off it is the JPG S gas block. Because if you're going to upgrade an the stock M4s with an 18-inch barrel, you need one of those. So, you know, if you're hunting for parts, take that off. If it's got a good sight on it, a Spectre sight, I mean, that's a brilliant sight. I like it. I mean, that's still the Razor's still the best sight in the game. But this is good. You know, most of your engagements are going to be well within that range ×4. Just need having a Razor just to go a little bit over it, so you can snipe it. Some is worth doing. So you got a guy running along there, down there, haven't you? I think there's 2 or 3 guys here. There's one there. You're not hitting me from there, mate. Don't think. Oh, he is. He's going to get me from there. That guy just went that way, I think. Disappear. Thought it was low. No. The hell? I wandered back that way, didn't I? Wasn't what I was trying to do. The gun case is just there. There you go. Another AK-15. That's not a bad little torch. And then in here, in this room, again, occasionally get something on the tables. And on here, occasionally. There's nothing here. What might be on that one? No. Those, if you pick them up, they sell for about, you know, because they're quite common, those things. So if you're trying to get your loot up, you know, especially and trying to sell to Lab Rat, I think they're about $40, $45 she buys them off you for. So that's worth doing. That torch has just put me overweight. Has it put me overweight? No, just on. I think I'm just 54. Yeah, smack on. Let's loot these bodies. The one's over there, isn't he? Bloody hell, can't get a grenade to save my life, can I? Around here? No. Okay. So we go to Juliet 3 then.
Roger. Raven is in the air and heading to November 2.
That's still a good little run. It's quite an enjoyable run. But yeah, PvP, oh my god. I was crazy yesterday. I don't matter, and the Spielberg thing. I know I stopped talking about that. That when I was running up to it, there was 4 choppers landed as I got there. So I was hanging back from the LZ because I don't want to like hit people as soon as they're coming off the bird. So I held right back, let them get towards us. I think I hit one guy. I know I hit him a few times, but he called and he just like disappeared into the field and then called a bird and buggered off out of it. And we were running towards him, but he managed to like hit F. Then he got on the bird all right. So yeah, he done well. Then we started attacking Spielberg. Yeah, I think there was a guy on the balcony that just beamed me. It was a freaking brilliant shot. Absolutely beamed me. But that was stupid of us to even think about attacking that. With 4 choppers coming in, we should have bugged out. That was pointless. We were never going to win that battle. Or do the other thing and hear people running the LZ. That's shit.
I'm at the
Doing
LZ.
that.
Hurry up and get in. Strap in. We're heading out.
Nearly there. Go.
Go, go, go.
Lagged a bit then. I know my ping's gone a bit. Right now. Sometimes get beamed from over there as well. You get too close. See, there's a guy there. I think he saw me as well. I think he's going to do it. There's a buried cache about there. And there's only about 3 or 4 enemy there, so again, worth doing. I need some B belts as well, so no, I might be able to buy my B belt back from yesterday. That answers that question. Is it worth going checking the loot crate? I'm still going to. Come on. Oh, there you go. Really not worth it, but people left it. Let's get these. Got a BK house key as well. I was only looting there, was there? Right. Is that it for loot? I had a bit more than that. That's pretty shit. So, obviously, you probably will know about this, but you get like gunny with alcohol. He's a lot better with alcohol. Turncoat, £6 for the watch. Whereas if you sell it to Banshees, 4.5, you know, that sort of thing. So, you know, when you are selling the loot to the vendors other than Vulture, you know, is what you sell it to. If it's cash you're looking for, obviously if it's XP, you know, rep with a vendor, you're just going to sell it all to that particular vendor anyway. So, but if you're looking for cash, just, you know, be mindful of who you sell it to. So we get with Vulture. See, 3K breaks your heart. 11 grand. So we're at 1179. We've gone up to 1290. So that was a nice little chunk. Yeah, that was a good little chunk today. What have we been streaming for? Have a look. All right. 3 hours. I think I'll call it, but if you all don't mind, I was going to raid someone. A couple of guys that have been... Oh, this dude here, look. Okay, I'm going to hand you all over to Steamboat Smith. He's a UK Manchester-based streamer. He's doing Grey Zone. So yeah, I'm going to raid him now. So thank you all. I really appreciate everyone that's viewed and followed today. Follows mean a lot because I'm learning as I go. I've only been doing it a couple of weeks, so I'll sort out the issue I had today with my new overlay for why there was no game audio. I know what it is. The issues between the chair and the keyboard. So I'll get that sorted out, and hopefully we can see that I'll show the new layer off and ask everyone's feedback. But yeah, if you like this stream and that, then please drop me a follow. Much appreciated. I'm trying to push to get affiliate so I can do a little bit more on the stream and stuff. So it all helps. I'm going to hand you over. I'm going to Steamboat Smith. We'll see you all soon. Thanks, everybody. Peace out.